Wonderful good day, ladies and gentlemen. Vancouver Resource Investment Conference, and I'm really happy, proud and honored. I'm now here with McEwen Mining, and Rob McEwen, actually the founder and owner, is here with me. And I love the title on the business card, Chief Owner. That's the first time I had that. It's not CEO, it's Chief Owner. Rob, Happy New Year, first of all. And
Happy New Year, Johan.
Thanks for taking the time. McEwen Mining, I mean, you are something like, how can I say that, like a legend in the mining, but please give us a short overview of the company.
All right, well, I'll start off. McEwen Mining was formed in January of 2012, merger of two companies, one with assets in Argentina, another in the United States and Mexico.
Yeah.
We have two producing mines, gold and silver, Mexico and Argentina. We have a permit in Nevada, and we hope to be building that, start early next year. We have a fully permitted deposit, silver deposit in Mexico.
Lovely.
But we're waiting for a higher silver price. We need $18.
Okay.
We also have a large copper project in Argentina.
Okay.
And so two assets in Argentina, and I think Argentina is going to be the story of this year.
Okay, that's what I wanted to ask, because Argentina was in the last years a bit, let's say, difficult.
Ugly.
Yeah, okay, good. You said it, I'm happy. But how do you rate it now? Do you think with the new election, Christina Kirchner, I think, is gone
She's
now?
gone.
Yeah, exactly. So now with the new government, you think things are,
Oh yes,
melting up? And
much improved.
Oh, exactly.
It's pro-business, it's right-wing pro-business, hasn't been appointed by a military junta. It doesn't have career politicians in the ministry.
Yeah.
They're very serious about getting business going and getting mining back on the front stage.
Yeah, yeah.
So they've changed the currency. So there's only one exchange rate now, and that's the black market rate, really.
Okay.
So that's putting it on an even keel. They're going to talk to their creditors about getting their debt issues off the table so they can access the foreign markets.
Yeah.
For mining, they've removed the export tax on doré, which is 5%. So this year, we have a high-grade mine down there, underground mine, but it was just breaking even last year. This year, we'll be having positive cash flow coming out of there.
Wow.
Which,
and how many ounces you are producing there?
It's a joint venture. Total mine produces about 190,000 ounces.
Nice.
We have half of that. Our partner is Hochschild Mining of Lima,
Okay, super.
and they do a good job.
Yeah.
I think you're going to see asset values go up. We also have a very large copper deposit in Argentina, 20 billion pounds of copper.
Wow, that's huge.
0.5% copper. So
Okay.
we're hoping one day to monetize that and pay for our other development projects.
Yeah, because at $2 copper, probably not economic yet, right? Yeah.
No, you
Makes
wait.
no sense.
It's in the ground, it's valuable, you keep it there.
Yeah.
In McEwen Mining, I own 25% of the company. My cost base is $127 million.
It's a lot of money.
I didn't get any of that stock for free.
I believe
Those
that.
are after-tax dollars I used to buy.
What I really like, you are a real entrepreneur. You are owner, of course. You are leading the company. I think you're not even taking a salary, right?
I don't take a salary,
Yeah.
I don't get a bonus, and I don't have stock options.
Wow, amazing. So that means you work for the sake of a rising share price.
Yes, that's right.
Finally.
That's
So that means-
right. And when I make money, my shareholders make money. I make the money the same way they do.
Yeah, I think that's how it should be.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's why I've done it this way. I wanted to be much closer to my shareholders.
Great, fantastic. No, that's actually sensational. I think this is something what we are missing in the industry a lot, because I think sometimes I have the feeling we have too many managements which only belong to their salary and
Yes.
not to the company. But okay, this changes in the beer market also, because they are all getting out of this market. But let's come to your company now in more bit detail, let's say, also for the outlook for 2016. What do you want to achieve this year with your company and with your mines?
Oh, well, last year was a very good year for us, even though our share price wasn't strong.
Yeah.
But our production increased, our costs went down, we
Yeah.
generated free cash flow, our treasury increased from the beginning of the year to the end
How
of the
much
year.
treasury is in now?
We have 32 million
Oh,
US.
that's comfortable. Any debt?
No debt.
Wow, that's lovely.
We don't sell metal streams,
Yeah.
we don't hedge, we
Yeah.
don't sell royalties.
Good.
So I think those are all take away from shareholder return.
That's right. So all belongs in the company or
Yeah.
with the company and comes to the shareholders finally.
And we have a yield. We pay, it's not a dividend, it's a capital distribution. I don't know what it would be in Europe, but in North America it's tax-free.
Okay.
So it's a 1% yield right now.
I'm sure in Germany you have to pay tax, but it doesn't matter. As long as you get money, it's positive, I would say.
To me, when I ran Gold Corp, I built and ran Gold Corp for 19 years.
Yeah.
We started paying a dividend once a year, then twice a year, then quarterly, and then monthly.
Yeah.
And I view that a return of capital to the shareholders is a form of rent while they're waiting for the capital gains and building the asset value.
That's right. Fantastic.
So, 16, you want to know.
16. What's going on now? What are the plans?
Well, production will be a little lower, but we improved the guidance last year in September and went up there. So we'll do about 140,000 ounces of gold equivalent. It's gold and silver.
Yeah. Where do you see the all-in costs roughly?
All-in sustaining costs last year was $900, and we expect to be there this year.
So that means you make money.
Yes.
That's important.
It's very important.
Yeah.
That's why we're in business.
Exactly.
I wouldn't be in business if we didn't make money.
Great. Where do you see the biggest challenge for, let's say, for your company, but also for the mining industry in 2016?
The biggest challenge is in the investment community, and they're focused on the dollar price of gold, and they're blind and missing the fact that gold is going up in all sorts of other currencies, but not the dollar.
Exactly.
But if you're in Canadian dollars, Australian dollars, South African rand, the gold price is up, well, it's 25% off its old highs.
Yeah.
All-time highs.
Yeah.
And if you're in Russian rubles or Brazilian reals, you're at all-time highs.
Yeah.
So these companies are starting to generate positive cash flow and earnings, and we'll see a couple of quarters go by, and then people are going to go, how come they're making money? I thought gold was down.
Yeah, it's crazy.
So that's the biggest challenge to the industry. I think companies that have heavy levels of debt or have sold off metal streams or royalties, they don't have a lot of margin.
Okay.
You can look at the royalty companies and see their share performance has been much stronger than the producers.
Yeah.
And the cost is those royalties, metal streams they've sold. They said, we're not going to dilute you.
Yeah.
We'll just sell this
But
stream.
they do actually.
But they do dilute. They take away all the profit.
Yeah, that's right. Absolutely.
So,
great.
So I think for the issues in the market have to do with investors coming in and saying, what do I want to buy?
Yeah.
I want to buy a company that's not going to be pressed to the wall because it has too much debt. I want to have a company that's going to move with the gold price, and they haven't given away the future.
Yeah.
And so those are some of the challenges.
Okay, cool. Last question. When I see US, you want to develop, of course. Argentina, you want to develop now because things are getting much brighter and better. Can you stem the capex, let's say the financial input you have to do out of the cash flow, or do you have to finance separately in the market, or like a project finance or whatever?
Well, first we start with thresholds when we want to build.
Yeah.
A project has to pass 3 hurdles. It has to generate an internal rate of return better than 20%. So it has to be profitable. It has to pay back in 3 years.
Yeah.
Got to get all your money back in 3 years.
Yeah.
And it has to have low capex. So all of our projects sort of fall into that category. In Mexico, we put $18 million in there, getting 63,000 ounces of gold.
That's not that much money.
No. Our next project is $60 million, and that's assuming all new equipment. We did a feasibility study in October of last year, so it's very current. And prices are better. But let's say 60 million, we get our money back in 3 years.
Yeah.
It will generate that 20% internal rate of return at current market prices.
Yeah.
And cash cost is about 730. All in, it'll be about 850.
Still okay.
So, and it's in the U.S. and it's an easy one.
Safe jurisdiction, of course. Yeah.
Safe jurisdiction. The one in Mexico, as I said, I'd rather just let it sit in the ground until the silver price goes up and I can make the money.
Yeah.
No one's going to take it away from us.
Exactly.
And it's value there.
Yeah. Super.
So we will need a little bit of capital to get to the 60, but not a lot.
Okay, that's makeable, absolutely. As you make money with the rest. So I think every banker is happy to give you money. Great. Rob,
Well, they should be.
thank you very much for that. It was really a big pleasure.
Jochen, thank you.
And I wish you all the best for that. And I look forward to get some good news from you guys then.
Excellent.
That
I'll be
everything
happy to
works.
keep you updated.
Super. Thank you very much. Ladies and gentlemen, there was Rob McEwen, the chief owner of McEwen Mining. And yeah, you heard it. The company is making profit, free cash flow. They have $32 million in the bank. Argentina is going up. It's yeah, brightening, I would say, after Christina Kirchner went out of the rule and power. And it looks like the company is in a very good position for their Argentinian assets. And yeah, for copper, gold, really things are picking up and looking brighter. And check out the company. Thanks and bye-bye from Vancouver.